I just bought this $250 Razer Wolverine V2 Pro, and we're going to do a little review on this, as well as do a comparison with all of my other controllers. So make sure you stick around and watch the video till the end.
Alright, hello everyone and welcome to the gaming corner, as I call it. Today we are doing a small review for the Wolverine V2 Pro made by Razer, as you can see by the little logo at the top here. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, so some quick specs on this thing. There are 6 remappable buttons and interchangeable thumbsticks. So the 2 back buttons here and then the 2 up top, so additional bumpers up here, which are very nice. There is a Razer Mecha-Tactile action buttons, which means, as you can see, these buttons, the X, square, O, and triangles, are tactile feel. Now they do feel quite nice. They feel like they have some sort of clicky tactile feel to them compared to the regular controllers, which I'll show you here. Regular controllers are just quite regular, nothing to them. Whereas these tactile, it's got a nice little cushion to them and a nice little sound. This controller also comes with a Razer HyperTrigger, which is for quick fire execution in FPS games. Now this, I don't know how this differs from a regular trigger, but apparently these are quick fires, so we'll have to give that a try. But also the D-pad here is a 8-way microswitch D-pad, which means that you can actually go 8 ways on this, and they are interchangeable, so you can change this to almost like a joystick style instead of just a regular D-pad. So you can program these for 8-way. And then they have the RGB lighting on here, so you can see the lights, which are quite nice. And of course comes with the hyperspeed wireless USB, so the latency is very low on this. I have tested it, I've tried it, and it is very responsive, very quick, just like a normal PS5 controller hooked up via Bluetooth. So very, very happy with this controller. This is $250 controller. So today we're just going to do a little comparison with my other controllers. And let me just show you what the lineup I have here is. So I got the Victrix Pro. This one is, I've had this for a long time. However, it did start to develop some stick drift, and I know you can get some Hall effect replacements for this. I just didn't get around to it. I still use this occasionally, and this controller is also $200 plus, but it does come with the back buttons as well, which are very easily programmable. And as you can see, I do have the thumb grips on here. The first thing I like to do when I get a controller is to put the thumb grips on, because my hands get hella sweaty, so I have to protect them. I don't know if, well, you can kind of see with my other ones here, my old PS5 controllers and this Xbox controller, the thumb grips are a little worn out, so I don't want to do that on this expensive controller, so I put the thumb grips on them, just like I did here with the Victrix here. So the 4 controllers I have are the original PS5 controller, the Victrix, and the Xbox One Gears of War Special Edition. I wanted to bring this in because of the position of the joysticks. It mostly matches the actual Razer Wolverine here, so just wanted to bring that in for comparison. But as you can see, I'll play a little clip here. The most chunky out of all 4 of these is actually the Wolverine. So as you can see, the Wolverine is a bit wider than the rest of them. I mean, in terms of weight though, the Wolverine is actually one of the lightest, which is interesting because it is the widest, it does look the biggest, but it is one of the lightest. So I think out of all of these 4, the one that weighs the most is the Victrix here, and I think it's because there are a lot of customization options on this one. You can actually switch this whole plate around, and you can modify like the buttons and stuff like that individually. So I think that might contribute to the weight factor. But honestly, the weight is not that much different. They all still feel quite the same, but there's just that little bit of difference. The PS5 controller is about the same weight or so. Yeah, they're all very similar, but very negligible difference. So in terms of weight, yeah, that's what it was. Now, in terms of comfort, the Wolverine has these small little ridges. I don't know if you can see it. Let me try to get that in focus. So they have these small little ridges built in, and it's for grip, and it actually makes it very grippy, very nice. And so yeah, it's all the way around the back as well. So when you're holding the controller, it's nice and grippy, and I think it helps with if you're sweating like me, then it'll help with actually having the controller in place and not letting it slip away. So I think out of all of these controllers, the Victrix also has this grip, but it's only for the palm. The back it's got this rubbery texture on it, but it doesn't feel as grippy, in my opinion. I mean, the palm here does have that grip, which is nice, but yeah, it's not as grippy. So I think the Razer is the most comfortable and the most the nicest to hold almost. But I will say regarding the back buttons, so if you notice here, the back buttons are actually in the center, so you have to reach your middle and your ring finger just to click these back buttons, which I'm not too big of a fan of. I think they could have copied, actually I know we'll mention this later, but they could have copied the Victrix here. You see how the Victrix has these back buttons on the side here, which actually are perfect for the ring finger and the middle finger. It just sits there perfect. Yeah, I mean, I will say the V3, I did take a look at the picture of the V3, and they did fix their mistake. I think they realized it, and they did place the new back buttons the same as they did on the Victrix here. So they actually copied it, they fixed it, they probably heard feedback. And obviously it's more comfortable if you have those buttons on the side. You don't have to reach for them, but I mean, I'm not too concerned because I use these back buttons just for like sprinting or something, and yeah, I use them for basic controls. So yep. And then for programming, you can program these additional buttons. I will play a clip right now on how to program those. So you have to download this app called Razer PS Control. Open that, and then you want to pair your controller, which you have to hold these two buttons, the O and the mute button. So you put that in pairing, hold it for 5 seconds. You'll see a blue light flash. That means it's in pairing mode. Then you pair it to your phone, and once you connect it to your phone, you are able to activate either one of 4 of the profiles that you set. So right now, as you can see, I have one profile set for Helldivers and one for Crimson Desert, and you can edit these by going into each of the profiles, and then you just select which button you want to map the custom, or I guess the extra buttons to. Super easy, very intuitive, but you do have to have the app to do that. I don't think there's another way. So yeah, there it is, guys. And then yeah, the battery life on this has lasted me quite a while so far. It's been like 2 days straight. I mean, not straight, but I think it's over 10 hours of battery probably. As I've played a bunch of Crimson Desert. I've been getting into Crimson Desert lately, so I've been using that controller, which is nice. But other than that, guys, as you can see, the main difference is, do I think it's worth $250? Absolutely not. I think that is an outrageous price. But I think, well, I definitely got this for a bit cheaper than that. These always go on sale, so I would keep an eye out if you do decide you want to get one of these. Amazon always has sales. Maybe look for some on the Facebook Market or something. I would not pay $250 for this. I would not pay $250 for pretty much any controller. I got these at a discount, so obviously that's why I bought them. But yeah, definitely really like the controller otherwise. And I think some people don't like the position of these joysticks, like how they're laid out, like the Xbox One. But as someone who's grown up playing Xbox, I absolutely love it. I don't mind it at all. I used to, I loved the positioning of this until I started playing PS5, and I get why PS5 does this. But yeah, it's something to get used to, going back to that layout for the Xbox. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching the video. Hope you like it. I didn't see too many reviews on this controller, that's why I did it. Yeah, thanks for watching, and we will see you guys on the next one.